this is my one-shot build with a sniper rifle, the White Death. And then I'm going to show you how I have it set up and how I use it and why I have some pieces in the build, mainly the Sawyer knee pads. So the main piece of the build is the White Death with determined talent. So this talent, when you kill an enemy with a headshot, the next shot, no matter where you hit, it's going to count as a headshot. And if you have a weapon strong enough, it means they will die straight away. And you get it again and over and over and over as long as the enemy dies on that hit. So this is how it works, the talent itself. And then you have the perfect headhunter on the chain killer named piece. So this will raise the weapon damage to a maximum over 1,000, 1,250, if your headshot damage stat is greater than 150. So this is perfect for the White Death because it already comes with 130, I think. Yeah, 137 headshot damage. So with just a little bit more, you can achieve perfect headhunter. But we're going to have way more than that anyway. So all the pieces are rolled with headshot damage. On this one I have armor regen. That's what it came with. So it doesn't make a huge difference, but yeah, if you're playing solo and you're playing heroic with directives or legendary or whatever, and you need to stay, if you stay a couple minutes on cover, last resort, at least it will give you some armor back. But you can roll whatever your piece has, doesn't really matter as long as you have headshot damage. Now, the other necessary pieces are 3-piece hotshot for the rifle or sniper rifle damage, weapon handling, and headshot damage. The 4th piece bonus doesn't really fit my playstyle. You'll get a little bit more weapon damage on headshots and give you bonus armor as you do the headshots. I don't use this. I don't care about this. So because I use the Sawyer knee pads. The Sawyer knee pads will give me armor, explosive resistance, and I cannot be staggered by explosions. This means that if I get hit by a grenade, I'll lose my armor, but I don't get staggered. I don't automatically come out of cover. And if you come out of cover and you don't have any armor, a stray bullet is enough to kill you, or a second grenade. Sometimes in some difficulties, enemies shoot 2-3 grenades in a row, so you'll get hit by one, you come out of cover, you're done. At least this way you don't come out of cover and you can just, move a little bit to the side and avoid getting killed straight away. And after 10 seconds in cover, the Sawyer knee pads will give you 30% weapon damage. So it will be the same as having 7 red core on your build. Obviously you can only have 6, but if you could have 7, it would be the same as having 7. And it takes 10 seconds to stack this talent, and then when you move, every time you move, you lose it. But it takes 10 seconds to lose and 10 seconds to come back. So once you get used to it, it's not a big deal. Even when this talent is not up, the whole build has enough power to kill with one shot. I use I call it the spotter drone, the tactician drone, because it will pulse enemies on a large area. I can see where they're coming from. I can see them when they're coming around corners before they show up, and you can pre-aim, and as soon as they break line of sight, you shoot them and they drop down. So I've grew into using this, and I really enjoy it, having this drone with me. And if any teammates, if you're in a group and they're using, if they want to use their king breakers, for example, with perfect flat line, they don't have to sacrifice the mod slot for the laser, because you'll be pulsing the enemies for them with the drone. So they can just slap it on any DPS build and use the king breaker if they like that weapon. The other skill is the pulse, Achilles pulse. So what it does, it marks the enemy on a random area. The part of the enemy that gets tagged will take headshot damage. If it lands on the head, it does almost double the damage. So this means that if you pulse an enemy and the mark hits the head, and then if you have everything procced, headhunter, determined, and you shoot them in the head, you should do a big number hit there. It's really handy, especially for chungas that they require 2 shots to die, to kill them. One to break their helmet, and another headshot to bring them down. But when you break their helmet, you lose your talents, so you need to stack them again. But yeah, at least it will take you at least 2 shots to completely destroy Changa. And then for the secondary, I use the classic M1A. I don't use the Baker's Dozen, because all it does is when you miss a shot, there's a high chance of giving you the bullet back. But with Rifleman, when you land a headshot, you don't need to kill them, just hit enemies in the head. You get 10% weapon damage, and you do it stacks 5 times. So if you do 5 headshots without killing them, just hit them in the head, after 5 shots in the head, you get 50% weapon damage on this weapon. That's why the classic M1A is a really good weapon, especially with Rifleman. So give it a go sometime if you like rifles for, let's say, a DPS build. Try classic M1A with Rifleman. For my pistol, I use the Busy Little Bee, because every time you tag an enemy, you get 20% weapon damage increase per each enemy that you tag. And then when you switch to any of your other weapons, you'll have these 20% per enemy available to use for 10 seconds. So if you tag 10 enemies, that's 200% weapon damage increase for 10 seconds. So it's a good way to tag a couple enemies, switch back to the White Death, use your Achilles, hit that spot, and it's game on. You have your chain of headshot non-stop going on. As for the backpack, Araldi Holdings backpack for the sniper rifle damage, I have it with headshot and vigilance. The talent is up to you. Even without vigilance active, I still do 1-shot kills, so it's not really necessary. You can have Bloodsucker for the bonus armor. You can have Composure if you're staying on cover. It's just 15%, but it's always there. You don't lose it. You can even use Unstoppable Force. It stacks 5 times, 25% in total. So yeah, whatever floats your boat here, it's up to you, as long as one of the attributes is headshot damage. So overall, the White Death will have 1.1 million damage. Mine is expertise 16, so that's why it's this high. So I have 282 headshot damage on the build. So this will guarantee that perfect headhunter all the time, and it will make it easier when you hit enemies on the head to kill them as well, because you know this will count towards determined, and yeah, it's necessary. As high as you can get it, it's good. And that's it for the build. It's just this, nothing special. Sharpshooter class for the sniper rifle bonuses. That's it. Now I'll show you a little bit of shooting range, and then we're gonna try this on a mission. So now we're gonna go on a shooting range. So as soon as I stop moving, we can see here my Sawyer knee pads buffing up. When the buff is on, we can't be staggered, and we have 30% weapon damage even with the blue core on our build. Now we start our chain. For example, okay, I'll just deploy the drone for the sake of see, it pulses the enemies. We have these lines. The other players don't see these lines, but we do see them, so we know when enemies are coming around corners, and we can pre-aim. Like, look at this guy when he moves, you see he's coming around. So what we can do is we wait and we miss, but if we don't miss, we kill them. So after 2 shots, we should have our perfect headhunter and determined. As you can see here, perfect headhunter is already on cooldown if we don't keep the killing. Even at 50-meter range, our damage drop off, it's not a problem. You can see here on my chat where I have my damage numbers. My shots are 30 million solid after everything on the build is procced. So 30 million. If there's any chance, because crit chance is very low, but if I crit, it's going to be like, I don't know, 31 or something similar. So not really a big deal. But yeah, average is 30 million per headshot. So, I didn't hit it there. Yeah, sometimes I miss. But here we go. We have everything going on. As you can see on the chat, we have 30 million per hit. Even, yeah, this shooting range is dodgy as fuck. If we happen to use our Achilles, and the Achilles detected the body, so we don't want the Achilles on the body. I will demonstrate. We're doing 30 million. If my Achilles land on the head like now, and as you can see, having the Achilles on the head, it went from almost the double, 30 million to 57 million on one headshot. So that is enough to kill pretty much any NPC in game, with exceptions of some enemy classes. And because we are no pussies, we're gonna test the build on legendary difficulty. So if we, oh no, yes, so we have 2, 3. Let's get rid of this robot quick, can we, before he gets repaired. Yes, we did. Those guys are horrible to deal with. And shit, 1, 2 enemies, 3 enemies. Let's get rid of that robot, and here we go. We need to be careful. These guys are no joke. They will... Shit, I missed every bloody shot. I'm an idiot. Now we have this, we have this, we have this, we have this, we got it. You see, we can see them coming. He's down, that guy. Oh shit. Yeah, we got it. I need to see the enemies, but the fog is coming in. It's really bad. So, well, it's good because they can't see me as well. So, oh, here, there it is. So now comes the these chungus, and these guys are gonna be the problem. Oh, it landed on the head. You see one. So we got him. He's trying to destroy my drone, so that's fine. I just bring it over there. And we're gonna wait for him to come around. This was actually, the weather was in our favor because you know, they can't see me very well. If we hit their backpack, we'll be able to destroy it easily. Let's see. There he goes. Backpack is gone on one hit. He's just running away like from us like an idiot. I can't see him at all. So well, let's see if we die. Oh yeah, we can see him now. There he goes. Let's try. One, two. Chung is gone, and we just cleared the entrance of DOA Legendary on our own with a sniper rifle. So, you know, it's not a bad build, and now you play with the balls.